Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for May 25th. So, let's get started.
First day in history!
On this day in history, May 25th, 1803, philosopher and poet Ralph Waldo Emerson was born. He wrote the poem Concord Hymn in 1837, which described the importance of the Revolutionary War battle at Concord, and he wrote the phrase, "and fired the shot heard round the world." His collected stories earned him an international reputation. He was also a supporter of major social changes, such as the abolition of slavery and giving women the right to vote. Also, on this day in 1926, Miles Davis was born. He was an African-American trumpeter, bandleader, and composer who had a strong influence on jazz music from World War II until the 1990s. After he died, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland on March 13, 2006. And on this day in 1986, about 7 million people participated in Hands Across America, forming a line across the country to raise money for the nation's hungry and homeless. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word boogeyman. A boogeyman is an evil spirit that haunts and scares children. Cultures all across the world have different versions of boogeymen that are said to bite, scare, or kidnap kids. Good thing the story of the boogeyman is only make-believe. The word boogeyman may have originally come from the word boogle, which means goblin.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what volcano caused the biggest scientifically recorded change in the Earth's temperature? The answer is the 1815 eruption of the Tambora volcano in Indonesia that caused a drop of 5 degrees Fahrenheit or 3 degrees Celsius. Now, this drop in temperature may not seem like a big change to you, but because of it, the next year was known as the year without a summer. When the Tambora volcano erupted, it released a gas called sulfur dioxide. The sulfur dioxide joined with water droplets in the air and formed a cloud or mist. That cloud blocked out the sunlight, which is why the temperature drops so much.
Health tips.
The blue stripe on the food pyramid stands for the milk and dairy group. A dairy product is a food made from milk, such as yogurt, pudding, ice cream, and cheese. Several constitutional amendments were passed in order to reverse a Supreme Court decision. Here are some notable ones. The 13th Amendment in 1865, barring slavery, and the 15th Amendment in 1868, protecting the citizenship of African Americans. These had the effect of overturning the Supreme Court's Dred Scott versus Sanford decision of 1867. The 16th Amendment of 1913 gave Congress the power to levy an income tax, thereby overturning the Supreme Court's Pollock versus Farmers Loan and Trust Company decision of 1895. And the 26th Amendment in 1971 overturned the court's Oregon versus Mitchell 1970 decision, which, among other things, held that Congress could not regulate the voting age in state elections. The amendment set the voting age at 18 years. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.